How's it hanging, everybody? My name is Emmanuel. Welcome to this video and welcome to the channel. How you doing today? Hope you're doing all right. In this little time-lapse video, just gonna talk about a few things. I recently said on Twitter and Instagram that I was gonna start doing videos, kind of giving an insight of me, who I am, what I do, why I do what I do, how I do it. Basically kind of like a behind the pencil kind of thing, So first off, the time lapse that would be running with this video is of Malachite from Steven Universe. Those of you that know Steven Universe, if not, it's a pretty awesome show. I still don't know why I'm attracted to the show. Probably because the many different type of characters, their color schemes, and everything like that, personalities. But this is Malachite, a fusion gem. Why I took this direction? Because she's fierce, and has a struggle. Her character. Those of you that know, the two gems that fuse to make her. But I also thought, she's ferocious, but her creepy side, like there's a horrific demonic side that could be played into that. Like if I saw, this picture of her that I did coming out of the water, I'm pretty much just dead right on the spot. Soul just left the body like that, gone. So that's the idea behind that. And I did it all in as you see, Clip Studio Paint with my UG HK1560 display monitor. I did a review, two reviews, initial review and then like a year or two later review. So I'll put those videos in the cards above if you want to check them out. I need to do an update off the update of the UG because it's still going strong. I've had it for 3-4 years now, so still holding on. So I need to do like a review, like a 4 or 5 year later review. How's it hold up? So if you're interested in that, let me know. Drop a comment below, drop a like, and I'll get to that. So this video just gonna go through the basic of this little convo with everybody. Who am I? My name is Joshua. For those that don't know, that's my first name. My middle name is Emmanuel, is what I go by. Why I decided to go by Emmanuel? Well, in the mid 2017, I got off of Instagram. I used to go by J-Man, and then I got off of Instagram. Just needed to just go. Then I came back at the end of 2017, revamped, and decided to go by my middle name because I really like my middle name, right? And not too many Emmanuels with an I. Emmanuel is usually spelled with an E, so that's most likely the reason why I went with Emmanuel. So, and it's easy. Honestly, now when I think about it, it was easier to get domain names and certain names because, not too many Emmanuels. So, at the recording of this video, I'm 33, male, black male, from the country. Moved to the city when I was little, and just went from there. Just grew up. I tried to follow the old school pathway, which was normal for my age, being the older millennials. Because we were kind of caught in the middle between things changing. As far as learning in today's age and learning, getting the tools you need, it's much easier than it was years ago. But it's still hard and rough to pursue and build your life and career. That doesn't change. Getting the tools is just easier, but the whole process of life is still the same. That will never change. As far as art, I used to draw when I was really little, but then I stopped, and then that's when I tried to follow the path of and none of this is against friends, family, parents, or whatnot. But this is just how I was coming up. So I drew, but it was just just a doodling and stuff like that. And then I got into music, which I'm still in. I still play music and will do gigs and get paid for that. And then went through school And then for college, I went for music first, but then I switched to design because I can remember at times, parents didn't stop me from pursuing, but then you know how certain people, and it's just people in general, we are like, yeah, it's a good idea, but maybe consider because, and stuff like that can kind of passively get into you. And then I was like, well, can't do this because there's no market for it, or I might not make it and be struggling. Because still, my mind then was like, well, go to school, graduate, hook up with somebody, get married, have kids, work a job, and that's it. That was like it. And a lot of people are still like that today, but it was more so then because that was the mold for a while. Like, you do this, you'll have success. That was basically it. And it's funny how when it don't happen, it's like, well, people will think, well, what did you do wrong? It's like, well, how quickly it is for people to just point the finger back at you, like, well, what did you do wrong? I told you to do this. You must have messed up from somewhere, But so that's what I did, and speed up. I served the military, and around this time too, I just drew, like, just for fun, and still kind of learning. But I think it was around when I went to the Art Institute, which I didn't graduate from, but I went to, and it was then that I had decided to take the art seriously, like illustration, whatnot. I didn't know or have a plan as far as what I'm gonna do, or how to work out, with getting clients or commissions or whatnot. But I just knew, okay, if I want to get better at this, I need to get serious. And that's because that's just the crux of like being an artist. You have to reach a point if you want to take it further. If you just want to be a hobbyist, fine. But if you want to take it farther, you have to take it serious. Whether you're a character, landscape, creature, 2D, 3D, a dev, whatever, anything. And not just in the creative field, anything. So, and I remember that, and then speed up some more. I deployed, just kept practicing and all that kind of stuff. When I got back, hooked up with somebody, kind of gave into slight passive peer pressure, got married, was married for 3 years, didn't work out. It was an abusive relationship, and it ended with my ex cheating several times. But a good thing that I got out of that was a lot of strength to keep going, because I finished my degree, my bachelor's degree, while all that was going on. So that was a big thing for me. And I was still working on art, just trying to get commissions and stuff like that. And just kept going, up until present day, which is today. And I've always kind of leaned towards character art, but also throughout my years, like the last 10, 15 years, I would write little things here and there. My imagination would always be going off like crazy, always be going off. So, and I always write down stuff, and I try not to throw away anything, even if it sounds stupid or looks stupid. I still will hold on to it, because, I might see it a few years later and be like, oh, this could fit, this could fit whatever. So that's a tip right there. Don't throw away any art or any writings that might seem bad to you. Just keep it, tuck it away, because down the line, it might be what you need to complete something. That's pretty much the basics of me. And I can personally tell you, for those that don't know, that I am still like, I rarely will get like commission work or stuff like that. The occasional, can you do this for free or whatnot, or if it's commission, like it's like would have to be so low for them to even want to hire me, but I don't do that now. But like not getting, and especially as you grow, like no matter what piece I put out, I still will deal with that. Well, it's not good enough because I barely get any work now. For like, and for that, like I have to work. Like I work at an Amazon warehouse. Let's see. For my business wise, I do make like t-shirts, custom merch like that. And I think about 2 years ago, I had decided to try to save money to be able to move. So I moved out of the apartment I was in and moved back home with my folks, which I'm still here, just trying to basically sacrifice as much as possible to slowly keep building, because I know that's what it takes. Like, you have to compromise a lot when you want to live. If I can remember, like Gary Vaynerchuk said, that 1%, like you have to, you can't get around it. So yeah, me, as far as social life, love life, everything, like it's barely there. Does that mean that, I'm cool with it 100%? No, hell no. I don't like it. I do not at all. But it's part of the process. And one thing I can say is, like, if you're still working at it, like, just don't quit. Especially if you put time into it. Like, if you quit now, then it's like everything that you put into it, blood, sweat, tears, money, it's gonna be it's just gonna leave a bad taste in your mouth. But that's the basis of me, because I don't know, this video is over 10 minutes, I think. So yeah, but that's basically me. I've always been creative. It's just now I'll tell you, and then I'll leave, because most of this is mostly unscripted. But I can tell you, struggles and things happening can ignite what you need. Because I want to say, my divorce was the final straw. Well, the divorce itself went smoothly, which I was thankful for. But everything that led up to it, before and then after, just a lot of things that happened then, ignited me to be like, well, you know what? No offense to anybody, but screw everybody else. I'm going to do what I got to do for myself. Like, I'll help anybody, especially, when it comes to techniques, art, music, anything, or just having open ears when people vent or need someone to talk to. I have no problem. I actually like doing all that. But when it comes to putting myself on the back burner again, never again. That's what triggered me to fully be like, I'm basically going to be, quote unquote, selfish enough to take care of myself, or to figure out. And for me, my biggest thing is feeling like a late bloomer with this. But I have to remember that, age is just a number, and I'm still young. So if you're, and it's like for those that might need it, if you are struggling, something's hitting you hard, then just, you'll remember that whatever hits you the hardest, you're strong enough to be able to take it. Because you have people that something hit them that's weaker than what you're dealing with, and they just fall out. So it's always uplift yourself, and just know that pain and the suffering is needed, and just be patient, right? But anyway, it's almost 50 minutes, so I'm gonna go wrap this up as this time lapse finished. I enjoy working on this piece, and a lot of things that I spoke with kind of briefly in this one, they will be in their own separate video. So if anybody have any questions, whether on this piece or just me in general, or any ideas you'd like me to speak on, drop it in the comments. And I appreciate you hanging around, listen to me, just talk. I was gonna put my face up, but it's like, ain't nobody want to see that. So anyway, I got something to do. Is it eat? I don't know. But anyway, all y'all have a good rest of your day, good rest of your night, good rest of your morning, wherever you are. Keep doing what you're doing. I'll catch you on the flip side.